Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Shaler-Yesko webinar Wednesday. Today we'll be talking about the new PowerFlex 755 TS drives. My name's Chris Jones. I'm one of the industrial automation managers here at Shaler-Yesko, and particularly focus on intelligent devices. Just a few housekeeping notes here before we get started. Your cameras and microphones are turned off just to help keep things running smoothly here today. Please post any questions in the chat and we'll monitor these and we'll get you answers throughout or at the end. So find that chat button and please post there. This training will be recorded and will be available for viewing afterwards. That will be available on our website and YouTube. Further ado, though, our presenter today is Mr. Tim Scheer, one of our industrial automation specialists here at Shaler-Yesko, who has a particular interest and a lot of experience with drive technologies. So I will turn that over to Tim.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for the intro. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us this afternoon. I'm Tim Scheer, one of the automation specialists here at Shaler-Yesko. And as Chris mentioned, today's topic is the PowerFlex 755, the next generation of VFD automation. So the 755TS will now be part of the T portfolio. I'm sure everybody's familiar with the TL, TR, TM. So the TS is the latest offering. With that being a T, it includes Rockwell's proprietary motor control, the total force technology. What is total force technology? Well, it's really three big things. And it begins with application performance and the motor performance control, which is the total force. And that's Rockwell Automation's highest performance control architecture in a VFD, most demanding applications. So in a single drive platform, it could tackle just about any motor control application, regardless of the motor type and power rating. Next we get into the real-time operation intelligence. And this is Rockwell's unparalleled analytics, the predictive maintenance analytics. Talk about those capabilities in a bit and how they help you keep your motors turning. It's time to perform service with these PowerFlex 755 TS drives. The modular design makes it easier for the installation, access, component replacement, and great value in the field. But all of these easy modular access to the drive. And then finally, we have the automated commissioning and optimization, which Rockwell refers to as the adaptive control. When there's changes in unpredictable variables that happen over time with the machine, when this is enabled, it reduces or eliminates the need for some of the startup and periodic drive tuning, and minimizes the stress and strain on your mechanical components within the machine. So we'll get into the predictive maintenance, and this is an industry first, and it's patented by Rockwell, these predictive maintenance algorithms, and they were developed extensive component life testing. So they actually measure the operating conditions of how the drive is running and makes a prediction of the remaining usable life. Use alarms to set thresholds and to alert service, and you can schedule that activity. Hopefully with the most convenient operation schedule and before it leads to unplanned downtime. And you're taking this real-time data, it takes this information, puts it into the analytics, helps with the optimization for your scheduled maintenance tasks, and also part of the adaptive control. So part of this operation intelligence, it can predict the remaining life of fan blowers, the bus and LCL capacitors, IGBTs, relay contacts, pre-charge contactors. It's some great information. Here's the dashboard that's visible across all the software interfaces. And in this particular example, it's showing the remaining life of the inverter fans. So initially, when the drive is first commissioned, it's going to show very long lifespan. But over time, as the information becomes available, depending on the operating conditions, the environmental conditions, temperature, and the workload of the VFD, it will start to provide this information in a very accurate format. And it'll even tell you, like I said, you had mentioned you it'll actually give you the part number as well that would need the servicing or replacement. Some of the new features of the PowerFlex 755 TS. One, the power range, 1 horsepower to 400 horsepower, minus 20 to 60 degree operating temperature in the previous 755 version, and minus 20 to 50 degrees C without the derating. And I'll touch a little more on these individual topics. So this drive does support up to 5 option cards. These option cards are the same cards that you could use or have been 755, the 753 series. The environmental. So this is open and an IP20, the IP54, the flange, and new is an XT, extra tough enhanced corrosion protection, which is an option. Same configuration, and through Studio 5000 connected components workbench. Got a built-in dual port gigabit Ethernet IP capability. Device logics, up to 500 commands. Could be used as an auxiliary control with the drive. T-Link, high-speed fiber optic, drive-to-drive communication, some security. So to touch a little bit on the XT for the extra tough for the extreme environments, especially in a corrosive gas environment. Extra coating for the IGBTs, points. It's an enhanced normal coating. The fans are protected, and it's packaged in an environmentally resistant packaging. New with the 755, if you do order the option protection, the option cards are also available in that same environmental coating. Two option cards. So this is the 755 TS T-Link. There's also an additional power supply. If the drive loses power, you can keep your Ethernet communications, maintain your whole bar option cards. Your logic program could stay powered. If you have a high performance torque application, there's a torque module available, torque accuracy module available for those high performance applications. So the T-Link, as I mentioned, is the drive fiber optic communication. So where you need your torque output, leader follower, and torque control. This is not compatible with the existing SyncLink products. This is exclusive to the 755 TS for your fiber optic communication. Safety. So there's network safety and hardwired safety. So your network safety, if you're safe torque off, your hardware safety, safe torque off, where you're removing that rotational power to the drive, well, keeping power to the drive, it eliminates the torque to the motor. Safe speed monitor, where stations where you could still have limited motion. This is key. I think this is one of the key additions to the drive, the dual port gigabit Ethernet IP, where you can it still continues to support the device level network, your linear and star topologies. But these speeds, these are 10 times faster. And gigabit Ethernet is quickly becoming the standard in industrial networking. Volume data transfer, and you're tying these into other smart components where you need that information. And it's provides a lot more information, to help make decisions in the process and or future proofing it. SIP security. So the big thing now, especially these days, as the IT and OT continue to converge, and it's accelerating quickly. Attackers certainly becoming a lot more sophisticated, and having a SIP connected device, this final layer of defense, help defend itself. Very important to maintain that integrity to prevent, and it just allows the drive to help protect itself from malicious attacks. And that's easily configured using the factory type policy manager. But having that additional layer is critical to industry standards now. So that's all I have on the PowerFlex 755 TS. Certainly do appreciate you and thank you for your interest and your time today. Very much appreciated. We had some great questions come in through the chat. And if you have any additional questions, please email us at info@sydist.com. Again, thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.